All right, what's up, guys? Happy Monday. We are back at the Casa de Kylie gym. Again, today we got our Maintenance Monday. If you're with me 7 days a week, this is, I guess we'll call it part 2 of our recovery. Again, today's workout is to enhance flexibility and range of motion in the different joints of your body. It will be a full workout. And generally, each week I like to focus on a certain area or joint and do a couple of little different extra activities to again lengthen and strengthen those areas. Today's activity, usually I do those at the end, but today I'm actually going to start with the one I've chosen today, and that is actually the diaphragm. It's actually one that I feel gets talked about a lot, but doesn't get worked enough. Your diaphragm is the biggest thing that helps with your breathing. We always talk about breathing during the workouts, but we never practice breathing, and sometimes you do need to practice that. So again, we're going to start with some basic breathing exercises, some activities to strengthen and lengthen your diaphragm, and then we will get into our regular workout. The only thing we're going to need today is an exercise mat as well as an exercise ball. If you don't have the ball, I'm going to be using a foam roller. The only other thing you would need is a couch or a chair or something to that effect. Recommend a pillow too to put on your head. So, all right, so we're gonna get my music going, get my timer going. So again, like I said, we are gonna start focusing on breathing. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do an exercise to open our ribs and lengthen our lengthen our diaphragm. So what I'm going to do, if you have the exercise ball, you're going to stand on the ball. You're going to put the ball between your back. All right, I'm going to pass this on to you so you can do it. We're going to start low position. We're going to put our arms back, and then we're just going to give a slight lift so that we get a nice extension through the back, through the upper body. We're going to hold that for 30 seconds. All right, so I'm going to do it on the little roller and go. All right, so again, arms up, start low, nice and big, nice and round back, breathing in, deep breaths in, deep breaths out. And this is something, again, we're going to be practicing at the beginning. All right, you can roll yourself to the front. And then we're going to come back right to starting position. All right, so now what we're going to do, we're going to sit in pick a comfortable position. All right, and again, we're going to practice breathing. So we're going to start, again, shoulders back, chest up. We're going to take 2 deep breaths in, or deep breath in for 2 count through the nose, and then 2 out. So it's good. Really expanding those ribs, expanding that diaphragm too. All right, we'll go one more. All right, so now we're gonna do the exact same thing, keeping the same breathing pattern, except we're gonna go up with the arms as we inhale and down as we exhale. So again. And then exhale out. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. One more. All right, so what we're gonna practice next is what they call belly breathing. All right, so how we're gonna set up for this is you're gonna lay down, back is gonna be on the ground. If you have an exercise ball, you can put your legs up on the exercise ball. If you don't, this is where the chair or your couch or whatever have you is going to be come into play. So we're gonna lay on our backs, again, head on the pillow. All right, hips 90, knees 90. And we're gonna do the exact same breathing that we just did, except this time we're gonna breathe through our belly. All right, so you're just gonna rest your hands right on your tummy. And as you breathe in through the nose, you're gonna expand that stomach out. And as you exhale, you're gonna push all that air out of your stomach. See what's getting nice and thin in that middle. All right, so we're just gonna practice this. And again, in through the nose, out through the mouth. 3, 2, 1, and go. Deep breaths in, really expanding that stomach. Breathing out. We are expanding the diaphragm right now. And retracting it out. Good job. Give me one more. Deep in. Deep out. All right. So now what we're going to do, we're going to flip on our stomach, and we're going to do the exact same thing, but from a prone position. All right. So we're going to lay down. Again, feet up, arms out. And like I said, same thing. We're going to inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. And as we're doing this, again, we are pushing out on our stomach on the inhale, filling the belly with the air, and then pushing it all out on the exhale. All right, in 3, 2, 1, and go. You may notice that your stomach and your chest comes off the ground a bit as you're breathing. That is normal. Good job. Deep breath in, deep breath out. 2, 1. All right, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna slightly sit up. All right, we're gonna get into a half pigeon pose. So what we're gonna do with this one, again, we're gonna, elbow is gonna be on the ground, right under your shoulder. Your left, or your right knee, whatever side you're lying on, all right, is gonna be out 90 degrees. And then our other arm, other leg is gonna be straight, all right? We wanna make sure that we have a straight line through your legs, through your hips, through your shoulders, all right? And we're gonna be doing the exact same belly breathing. Deep in, deep out. Ready, and go. Really filling that belly. Pushing out on it. If you want, you can hold your baby, if you will. Good job. 2 more deep breaths. 1 more. All right, good job. So now we're gonna switch over. Same thing, the other side. All right. So again, our shoulders on the ground. Left knee 90 degrees. Other arm is out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Pushing down the belly. Using the intake. Letting it all out on the end. These are great stress techniques as well. 2, 1. All right, so now last one we're gonna do. I'm gonna go to a tabletop. All right, again, wrists under the elbows. All right, heel, knees under the hips. And we're gonna arch our back, all right, like we're in cat pose. And we're gonna do the same thing. So deep breath in, pushing the belly out. Exhaling, sucking the belly. I'm gonna try and keep it at least bare minimum, a 2-second count on the intake and the outtake. 2, 1, and time. All right, good job. So again, basic exercises, work on your breathing, work on opening our belly and that diaphragm. All right. Now we're gonna get into our usual workout, usual circuit. Again, usually we go top to bottom with a static stretch, and then a top static, lower static. And then we're gonna get into some more dynamic movements, dynamic motions to, again, increase your range of motion. So first thing we're going to start with is the neck. We're just going to take it, slight bend to the left, and we're going to hold it if you want. Give a slight pull with your hand, get a little bit deeper stretch. 2, 1. All right, so now same thing. We're going to bring it over to the other side. All right. Again, if we're pulling, we're not yanking our head down. We're just pulling it so we feel a light stretch on that side of that neck. 2, 1. All right, so same thing. We're going to tip our head back. Again, shoulders wide, nice and tall. Nose to the side. All right, now same thing. We're going to take it in. All right, your chin is going to come down to your chest. And again, hopefully you should still be in your breathing pattern. So throughout these exercises, throughout these stretches, same thing. We're taking deep breaths. All right, so now we're going to take our right arm. We're going to bring it across our chest. I'm just going to hold this. You should be feeling this in your delts, your shoulders. Good job. All right, so same thing. Relax it down. We're going to go the other side. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, so now what you're gonna do is we're gonna do our biceps. So if you guys have that exercise ball, this can be done on the exercise ball, or if you have a wall or a door frame, the biceps and the chest ones can be done on that as well. If you got the exercise ball, we're laying the ball flat out, palm in the middle of the ball. We're in tabletop. We're just gonna bend down so we feel a stretch right through that bicep. If we're on a wall or a door frame, same thing. Nice push forward till you feel that stretch. Ready to go. And again, if we're on the ball, we really want to be dropping our chest, bringing our whole body down. 3, 2, 1. All right, so same thing, switching sides. Again, keeping that arm straight. All right. We're gonna get a nice long stretch through. Breathing in, breathing out. All right, so now we're gonna switch. We're gonna do our pecs. All right, pecs are gonna be the same thing. All right, except for this time we're gonna have our arm at 90 degrees on the ball. All right, if you're on the ball, same thing. We're reaching down. If we're on a wall or on the door frame like I am, nice and forward. So you're feeling that stretch right in that up. You're 90 now. 2, 1. All right, switching sides. Same thing. Corner our door, our arm. Nice step forward, just to feel that in the arm.
Before this, did you really know what I was? Comprehend to the track force, why? Cause getting mentions on the tip of the vibe buzz.
3, 2, 1. All right, so now we're up. We got our tricep stretch. All right, so we're gonna grab our right elbow. We're gonna stick it behind our center of our back. Sorry. And again, reaching down, trying to pull as far as we can down. Again, breathing as we go. 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna switch arms, relax it down. Same thing. Pushing back, pulling down. Three, 2, 1. All right, so now we're gonna move to the ground. All right, we're gonna lay on our back. And we're gonna have our right arm on the ground. We're gonna grab our left knee, pull it over, right knee over the left side of the body. All right, keeping that shoulder on the ground. Nice stretch through your lower back, as well as your glutes. All right, relax that down. Same thing, other side. Pull it back in, pull it up.
Can I kick it? Can I kick it?
2, 1. All right, so from here, we're gonna go to tabletop. Again, knees under the hips. We're gonna take our right arm, palm up, and reach it through that left side. Threading the needle. Okay, right. Nice. Try and reach that arm as far as we can go through. 3, 2, 1. Back up. Same thing. Other side. Left hand. Palm up. Reaching through. 3, 2, 1. And we are up. So now we're going to do our wrist. So ease back. We're going to grab our right wrist. We're going to pull it back. Right. And these are good exercises for your forearms, your elbows as well. Alright, so same thing. Now we're going to push down. Palms facing down, same thing. Pulling back. You should be feeling a stretch on the outside of that elbow. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Alright, so now we're switching sides. So grabbing our right arm, wrist up, pulling back. These can also be done on the floor too. Instead of pulling, you can go right even on the ground. So now same thing, switch it up. Palm facing down, or palm facing out. Pulling that in. And 3, 2, 1, and time. All right. So now we're going to start to move to the lower body for our static exercises. First one we're going to do is cobra pose. All right, so we're going to start on our stomachs. All right, and we're going to give a slow lift at the chest, keeping those hips on the ground, coming as high as you can until you feel a nice stretch in that back and your abs. Good job. 3, 2, 1. All right, now we're going to rock those hips back, keep the hands where they are. And we're going to child's pose. Nice and big through the shoulders, through your back. Good job. 2, 1. All right, so now we're gonna sit on the ground. We got our butterfly. So feet together. And again, elbows, pushing those knees to the ground. All right. So 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna lay on our backs. We're gonna grab our right knee. We're gonna bring it to our chest. And again, for this next set, we're gonna stay on the right-hand side, okay? Glutes, hands, glutes again. All right, so now we're gonna stretch that right leg, keeping it straight, grabbing the back of the leg, pulling it towards us. If you have a long band, this is one you can do. You can wrap it around the front and pull that back. All right, 2, 1. All right, so we're gonna drop that foot. We're gonna put it over the other knee, and we're gonna do a lift up. All right, a figure 4. Again, if you want to pull it in, get a little deeper stretch in that glute. You should be feeling it right on your backside. 3, 2, 1. All right, so now we're switching to the other side. All right, so our left knee, hugging that in. Breathing. Good job. All right, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so now we're straightening the leg. Same thing. Pulling it back. All right, we want to make sure that we, bare minimum, we have a very slight bend. We don't want to be bending our knee, just not stretching our hamstrings. 2, 1. All right, dropping that ankle, lifting it over the knee for our figure 4. Stretching it back. Breathing as we go. 2 deep breaths in, 2 deep breaths out. 2, 1. All right, we're gonna come up. We're gonna get onto our kneeling hip flexor. So again, half knee, chest up, arms up, pushing that hip forward. Feel that nice stretch right through the front of that. 2, 1. All right, so now we're gonna switch it up. Same thing. Then pushing at the hip, not at the knees. All right. Good job. 2, 1. All right, so now we're gonna come to our feet. All right, we're gonna grab our right ankle, and we are gonna do our quad stretch. All right, we're gonna work a little balance in here too. Usually I do this one on the ground, but we're gonna get some ankle work in here. 2, 1. All right, same thing, switching sides. All right, again, trying to get that knee down, knee pointing down, heel to the butt. And we push our hips forward to get a little deeper into that stretch. Good job. Breathe in as we go. 2, 1. All right, so next up, we got a calf stretch. If you have a wall, or if not, we're gonna stand, back leg straight, slight bend at the knee. All right, you need to bend that back leg a little bit to feel that stretch in the calf. Feel free. All right, and we're switching sides. Good job. 3, 2, 1. All right, so now we're gonna stand. We're gonna go nice and wide. All right, and we're gonna go deep lunge to the right. All right, again, we wanna try and get as deep as we can. Feeling that stretch right in your inner leg. 2, 1. All right, keeping the butt down. We're coming to center. We're gonna sumo stretch, pushing out on the knees. All right. 3, 2, 1. All right, same thing. Now we're gonna move to the left. Again, nice and deep. Getting that groin, the inside of that leg. Remember, our feet should be facing forward too. Bending the knee to feel it right in the inside of that leg. Good job. 3, 2, 1. All right, so now we're gonna stand up. We're gonna have our feet together. And we're just gonna do a regular hamstring pose. So hinging the hips back, trying to touch our toes. And again, you're gonna go down as far as you can go so you feel that stretch in the back of your legs, okay? 2, 1. All right, stand up. We're gonna cross our leg. Same thing, and we're gonna go to the ground. All right, ready, and go. All right. So again, this is our IT band. This is another way of stretching that muscle on the outside of your leg. Good job. 3, 2, 1. All right. Switching legs. Everyone down. Good job. Breathing as we go. 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, great job. So now we're gonna start getting into our dynamic movements. Again, focusing on our range of motion. Same thing as we just did. We're gonna go top to bottom, all right? So first thing we're gonna do is our neck circles, all right? So we're gonna go counterclockwise, all right? Nice and big, all right? Relaxing the shoulders. All right. You guys may be hearing some cranks, some cranks. All right, same thing. Now we're switch sides. We're going clockwise, go counterclockwise. Opposite direction, here we go. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, so now we're gonna do shoulder circles. All right, nice big rotation. All right, picture your arms like the side of a pump on an old steam engine. We're pumping the wheels right now. All right, so now the same thing, we'll change direction. So we're going backwards. Again, nice big circles. Really working that shoulder joint. 2, 1. All right, so now we got arm circles. So arms are gonna go out. We're gonna start small circles. All right, and as we go, gradually progress. We're gonna start getting bigger and bigger and bigger till a nice butterfly. 2, 1. All right, now we're going back to center. Same thing, but we're going backwards. Again, start little circles. Start to make them a little bit bigger. Again, increasing that range of motion. Tore up, nice and big. Good job, good job. 2, 1. All right, so what we're gonna do now is our bent over YTWs. So we're gonna hinge the hips, straight back. we're gonna make a Y, come down, we're gonna make a T, and then we're gonna make a W. All right, so a Y, T, W. I'm gonna go one more, Y, T, and a W. All right, great job. So the next one we're gonna do, we're gonna stand back straight. We got a regular front raise, hands in the middle. We're going all the way up and lower them back down. We're getting full range of motion on these. 2, 1, same thing, but now we're going laterally. Arms are up and down. Again, shoulders a ball and socket joint, so it's got a lot of range of motion, so there's a lot of different areas. All right, so now what we're gonna do, we got our palm squat. So we're gonna drop our feet, hands down. All right, palms facing out. Rotate down and up. Same thing, switching sides. Going out. And one more. Switch. And switch. All right, so from here, we're gonna go down to the ground and we're gonna lay on our right-hand side. We're gonna have our right arms out. And we got our T-spine claps. So you're going nice and big through the back and down. Again, trying to get that back arm best you can. Just try and touch that ground. All right, so now as we go through, instead of going straight back, we're getting a nice big half circle. Rolling. And now we're working in our chest, our shoulders, our lower back as well. All right, so now we're gonna same thing. We're gonna switch sides. Okay, arms out. Stretch back out. Nice and big through. Breathe in as we go. Great job. All right, so now we're gonna go into our windmills. Same thing. Nice big circles. Going through. 2, 1. All right, so now we're gonna go to our tabletop again. And we've got quad rockers. So we're starting with our shoulders, going down and up. Okay. Again, we're working our shoulders here, working our wrists, as well as our lower back. 3, 2, 1. All right, so now we're gonna stay in tabletop. All right, we're gonna go cat cow. Just like we did in the warm-up. Extend it back down. Back up. And we're pushing it down. All right. 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, so next up, we're gonna start to transition into our lower body. All right, so we're gonna go to a high push-up. Bring our right knee to our right elbow, and we're gonna give a rotate. Come back to center, and rotate it again. All right, good job. 3, 2, 1. All right, bring it back, change the sides. So our left knee to our left elbow. Nice big rotation. Good job. Nice and big on that turn. Going in the back, shoulders. All right, and we're gonna bring it back to our, oh yeah, fine. Back to tabletop. All right, so we're working our right leg, doing our lateral lift. All right. Dog breaks, or Pluto breaks, keeping the knees at 90, raising it laterally. All right, now same thing, keeping those knees at 90. We're gonna go backwards this time. Getting our glute. I get anything I want. They can tell you that I don't, but I can tell you it's the front after they smoke. 2, 1. Now we're going to extend out on that back leg for a bird dog. All right, this time we're going to raise our left arm out. All right, really getting nice and big. Good job. 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, so now we're going to do the same thing, other side now. So our left hip, we're raising out for our fire hydrants. All right, again, keeping that knee 90 degrees, trying to bring our leg back as we can go. All right, so now we're going backwards for our donkeys. Right, again, same thing, keeping that knee at 90, trying to get that foot as high as this guy as we can go. Make sure we're keeping our back and neutral spine. Nice straight. All right, now we're going to switch into bird dog. So again, this time now we're extending the leg out, extending the arm, nice and big through the top. And we want to try and get long on these. All right, good job. 3, 2, 1. All right, so we're going to lay on our right side. Just ignore the T-spine, but we're coming up. We got clamshells. So again, working the hips now, getting nice and big, trying to get that knee as far back as we can go. All right, good job. 2, 1. All right, straightening the legs. We got our hip abductors. Keeping that leg straight. Trying to get that leg as high to the air as we can go. Good job. Nice pace, it's good for you. 2, 1. All right, drop that foot in front. We're going to do our abductors with the other leg. So now we're lifting with the bottom leg. All right, good job. 3, 2, 1. All right, so now we're going to switch sides. Same sets. We're starting the knees together with our clamshells, getting high. This is another good, or all these sets are ones you can do with you have a band. A nice warm up. All right, so now we're straightening the legs. All right, and we're lifting that top leg. Again, as we're going, we want to keep those toes pointed forward too. All right, hips forward, toes forward. You should be feeling this right on the outside of your hips. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, bringing that knee down, resting the foot, lifting that bottom leg. Again, I got my hand in my belly, still doing my belly breathing. Breathing is important. Good job. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so now we're coming to our feet. We get our bottom up squats. So nice wide base. We're gonna go up, bending down, drop the hips, and go up. We're gonna do 3 of these. 1, drop the hip. 2, 1 more down. We're gonna go up, and 3. All right, so next up we got quad calf rockers. Feet together. We're gonna go up on our toes, rock it back to the heels. All right, we're just gonna rock back and forth in this position. Good job. This is a good balanced one as well. 2, 1. All right, so now we're gonna take our hips. We got hurdle walks. So when we come up, we just step back and step forward. So getting that full range of motion in those hips. Balance as well. Nice light tap. 2, 1. All right, it's the same thing. Switching sides. Good job. Breathing as we go. Tap and tap. All right, 2, 1. Last up, we got a side lunge march. So we're gonna go low and up. Okay. We're gonna go low and up. And up. Good job. Give me one more. We're gonna go low and up. Right. Same thing. Other side now. So we're gonna go low and then knee up. Right. Knee up. Turning. Knee up. One more. Turn. Knee up. All right. And we're gonna finish our workout exactly how we started. Nice deep breaths. So again, breathing in. Deep breaths in. Deep breaths in. deep breath out. One more. We're in and we are out. All right, and that is our Maintenance Monday, guys. Again, all these worked out exercises can be done at home on your own time. If you felt something specific you want to work a little bit more on, absolutely feel free. Take some time. 20 minutes a day. That's all you need to improve yourself. So again, thank you guys for joining me. Tomorrow we got Tabata Tuesday. That's going to be a good one. Thanks for joining me. Stay healthy, stay safe. Thanks. So, you can feel it.